You.
Doing well today, Coach Nayala. How are you? I'm so excited to be here, though.
I am too. I am so glad that it's just me and you. Take over. Take over. Okay. But no, hey besties, we are so glad that you are here for another Wednesday. We do this every week. It may not be right at 11:30 Central or 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, but you know that we're going to be here. We're going to have some topics for you. We're going to talk about the gift assessment. We're going to talk about how the gifts are showing up for you personally, professionally, in teams, and all of those things. And so we're going to continue that conversation today. And I'm going to try to embody my teacher, administrator, exhorter, Dr. Lisa, and read the scenario. Oh, before that, Dean Catherine will be like, okay, hey, besties. Hey, hey,
Yes,
Dr. Harmon. I'm so glad
yes.
it's just me and you because I get to cut up. Oh, but in the fashionable Dr. Lisa way, I'm going to read the scenario so that we can talk about it today. And the scenario is that you have a friend who says that you just need to believe in yourself. Apparently, you are a person that is in a state of like not really feeling well, or you're trying to accomplish a specific task, and the exhorter is like, oh, I gave it away, I can't help it, but you just need to believe in yourself is a thought in the messaging, and take a leap, take that leap of faith and just go for it, just do it,
Mhm.
right? And then the other person is like, I need data, not a pep talk. Like the pep talk is not going to get me the analysis that is going to take me forward and put together all the systems and all of those things.
Mhm.
And so there's a sense of rejection for one, and then a sense of feeling pressure for the other. And
Mhm.
so this is an opportunity for us to coach this. So, Dr. Carmel, what do you think?
Well, the one thing that came up to me when you were giving us the scenario
Mhm.
was the exhorter. They're the cheerleader. They're like, okay, you can do this. I believe in you. But that teacher is like, I need facts. Like, I need to know this is going to work.
Yes.
But the giver is like, okay, I see this task needs to be done. I understand that, and I understand you, exhorter. What is it going to take for us to get this done? I
Mhm.
believe we can do it. I believe it can be done. What is it going to take for us to get it done? And so the teacher is like, I need data. And the giver is more like, okay, we can provide you with the data,
Mhm.
but understand that we can get this done, and this is how we're going to do it. And so
Mm.
that will in turn get the buy-in from the teacher. But communication is key, and understanding where we are, each one of us is in the process is
Yeah.
key. But yeah, I can understand that teacher feeling the pressure, like you need to just do this, you need to just do this, because I've been faced with different tasks before to where I didn't feel comfortable with moving forward because I didn't have all the details. I didn't know what was required, if that makes sense.
That part.
So the giver of me is like, okay, I understand this. And then how much is this going to cost? Is this going to cost anything financially? And if it is, count up the cost. Is this going to be sustainable? Like, what will it take for me to sustain this? And those are the questions I believe that is kind of having the teacher like sit on pause, if that makes sense. They understand the process, they understand it, they
Mhm.
understand what you're saying, but they're like, okay, so what am I going to have to do? I understand you saying I can do this,
Mhm.
but what is required? I need to know that this is required, these are the steps, and this is how much it's going to cost. This is what I need to do, and this is how each person is going to do it. Like, how is this process going to come together, if that makes sense?
Yes. That makes total sense. And we talked just slightly before I hit the play and live button,
Yeah.
and I was telling you I felt all the feelings. Like
Yeah.
as the compassionate, I'm feeling like I understand through the feeling side of what the exhorter is saying. Yes, being faithful, especially as a giver. A
Mhm.
giver is naturally gonna give because we believe that it's gonna come back to us. And for me, I believe it's gonna come back at least sevenfold. So I'm gonna give, right? And
Yeah.
so there's that faith. That's where when you're just wanting to move forward or wanting to do something and trusting the process, trusting that it's gonna come together.
Mhm.
And then I also understand through experience of observing other teacher led gifts, right? That there is a process. There is something, especially like if you think about real estate or a house, when a house is being built, there's a process. You
Yeah.
can't put the walls up before the foundation goes, right? And so what is the actual steps that are going to get us to that end goal? And so that's where I feel the pressure that the teacher is feeling in this scenario, right? Because
Mhm.
it's like, if you put that roof on first, what you putting it on?
Okay. Exactly.
What you putting it
Mhm.
on. So
Mhm.
this is a great topic, and I love because we both have that giver
Mhm.
gift that we share where we can see other people's sides, and then we have other gifts that also complement that giver gift. Like you see the teacher side and having the structure. I'm far away from structure, right?
Yeah.
uh I'm gonna encourage you through it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Being that compassionate and exhorter, other giftings for myself. So I think I think we talked about this pretty well. Poor server. We don't really get the opportunity to talk about the server. I think they'll come in and just, if they know what the plan is, they'll go ahead
Mhm.
and
They'll
get
go
it
and
done.
do it. Yeah, and back to
Yes.
your point about the building of the house and even the foundation before the concrete is poured, it has to be level. The foundation,
Hmm.
we got to bring in the dirt. We got to make sure that it's packed properly, and then they have to put in the different barriers. Where the where's the bathroom going to be, and even like the different things that they have to put in place to make sure that once the foundation is poured, there won't be any cracks. And that's
Yes.
that teacher coming in like, okay, we need to make sure this foundation is stable, like the
Yes.
processes that we have to
Yes.
go through. We need to make sure there are not any holes. And so the
Yes.
server is going to come in the process,
Yes.
but we have to make sure with the server and even our compassionate people that we give them tasks that they can complete,
Hmm.
before they move on to the next step. And so all of us, the teacher, giver, exhorter, administrator, even in this process of quote unquote building this foundation so the
Hmm.
house can be constructed, we have an integral role, all of us do. But
Yes.
understanding the gifts, like you said before, and taking that gift assessment and doing those things by going through the Discover You course, we understand where each one of us is located in the process. So we can exercise and even maximize our ability and a potential through gift intelligence. So we can all come through this thing on the right
Yes.
side of the law, quote unquote. And we can sustain our friendships and even build stronger relationships with one another and even others, as we recruit people to do whatever it is that they're gifted to do.
That part. I think something else that came to mind when you talked about knowing that the ground needed to be leveled, right? And packing it and making sure that there's space for that foundation. There's also different ingredients for different areas in different seasons. So
Mhm.
to your point, we all have a part, because there's certain level of concretes. I know that much.
Mhm.
In mixing the concrete, there are different types of concrete that go in different
Area.
areas of the country, or
Mhm.
city parts of the city, depending on what's there. So
Yeah.
That is the beauty of, I guess, the gifts and how
Mhm.
they show up in us individually
Mhm.
and collectively. So when we talk about the gifts, we talk about the top three gifts that show up in our day to day life, but we all have all seven of them,
Yes.
right? We
Mhm.
all have, and they're all developed in different places and stages of life. You and I talked about the compassionate. We're all born with the compassion, and through different experiences, we learn to have it less in certain areas or increase it more
Mhm.
in other areas.
Yeah.
So life experiences teach us those things. So we want you to definitely come on through and increase your gift intelligence, like you said, Dr. Carmel, so that you can discover who you are, so that you have better understanding and awareness of who you are, increase your personal development, and also increase the team overall.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, so um, I hate ending early. I don't know why. I feel like I want to keep talking. I want to keep talking. Did we miss anything? Did we
No,
want to include anything else?
I think we did good because we started a little bit behind. So
Yeah.
yeah, you did a great job. You did a
Okay.
great job. You did a great job.
Thank you. So did you, Dr. Carmel. So, for everybody that's out there, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And um, we look forward to seeing you next week. We're here just about every Wednesday. And if we're not, we'll let you know that we won't be here.
Mhm.
But we're here every week. All right.
Yes.
See ya.